All right, we are outside our studio inside a warm and delicious smelling food truck this morning. Svante's Stuffed Burgers has stopped by our studio. We could not be more happy. Stuffed burgers for breakfast sounds delicious. I've got Robert here and also Joseph cooking up some of this food for us this morning. Thanks for coming back, guys. We're happy to have you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. This is our third time out, and great to get your call to have us come back out.
Well, we're happy to have you, especially on this cool morning. I'm staying nice and close to the warm grill. So tell us a little bit about what you've got working here.
I'm supposed to talk about this plate here.
Okay.
Right here we have our charcuterie plate.
Charcuterie plate. We learned about charcuterie earlier this week.
So we cure our own meats. Right here we have our salmon gravlax, which is a traditional Swedish fish dish. It's cured in salt and dill. It's cured about 3 days, and it's kind of like a smoked salmon if you had cold smoked salmon before.
Looks delicious. Okay, what else?
Right next to it is a red cabbage jam.
Okay, right there.
Which pairs really nicely with the salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to that is a chicken rillette. So chicken rillette is kind of like a pate, but a little bit more chunkier.
Okay, we also learned about foie gras earlier this week. Remember that, guys? And it was like the pate. So this is a similar consistency, but chunkier, like Joseph said.
But with chicken.
Yes.
Very delicious. And then right next to that is our fermented squash relish.
Ooh.
So fermentation is when you take like a vegetable and you let it sit in salt and let all that funkiness start to happen. So it's kind of like a sauerkraut. And so it's got nice little spices to it.
Okay, and then something else was just added here to the plate.
That is our beef heart pastrami.
Ooh.
So you take beef heart, you brine it.
I love this. It's so adventurous.
You brine it, and then brine for 3 days, only 3 days, because any longer it's going to get saltier. And then you smoke it. And you smoke it with my secret smoke.
Okay.
Which, I'll tell you. It's
You're giving us your secret? Okay, sure.
Revealing secrets.
What are we doing here?
Rosemary, thyme, that's it.
Awesome. Sounds delicious. And this is something that you guys are featuring on your brand new restaurant, because you just opened a brick and mortar in Round Rock. How's that going?
It's going great. Downtown Round Rock on Main Street. We've been open for about a couple of months now, October officially. We get our own beef. It's our beef that we raise, and so that's where we're using everything from the hearts to make on our charcuterie plate. We also have some other stuff that we have planned.
Great.
But yeah, it's been going great.
Okay, so we have to get to what's going on here behind me at the grill, so explain that.
I'll talk about this. Is our Reuben burger. We make our own house pastrami. It's just not the beef heart pastrami. We take the brisket and make regular pastrami out of it.
Oh man.
It cures for about 10 to 14 days, and then we slice it up really thin, and it goes on top of one of our burgers.
Wow.
That we'll put with house-made sauerkraut that we also ferment.
Delicious.
That goes for about 3 months. We'll just top it off with some cheese here.
Love pastrami and sauerkraut together, and then you're going to add a burger with cheese to that, Robert?
Absolutely.
That sounds amazing.
Buns, it's going to go on top of our buns, which our buns are also made in-house, fresh every day. Our baker / pastry chef, Monica, has been really great for us. She's been with us a couple of months before the restaurant opened, and she's doing some really great stuff for us at the restaurant as well.
Yeah, that was pretty phenomenal. Now let people know where they can find the food truck.
Today the food truck will be up north off of Louis Henna, 1001 Louis Henna, but over the weekend we're actually going to be in Liberty Hill.
Okay, are you guys on Twitter so people can be updated?
Absolutely, we're on Twitter, Facebook. You can find us directly on our website at svantesranchdirect.com.
Oh man, the finished product.
For you.
Yes.
Homemade mustard and homemade Russian dressing.
Looks delicious, smells delicious. Cannot wait to taste that. Svante's Stuffed Burgers. You can find the food truck, also the restaurant in Round Rock. Guys, thank you so much for coming out this morning.
Guys.